For the third time, hello people
Third
of
time.
the internet.
Hello.
This section of our film, our film opening, is about money. So basically, after researching how films get, when films are made, how they get their money, because obviously they can't just be like, oh, here's £1 million, yay, let's create a film.
Yay.
They obviously, after research, the most popular way of getting the money and funding to create a film is investors. We have done some positives and negatives of having investors, basically. So some positives are they support financial difficulties. So obviously if you are going into debt or you're struggling with some financial difficulties when creating the film, the other investors who have invested in creating that film, they can sort of support you. Obviously with the money they have, they can help improve your financial difficulties. Sometimes it can actually turn out to be more profitable if you have investors in rather than being alone, because obviously the more, not more investors you have, but if you have a good amount of investors within the film, you're sort of getting the support from everyone to really market that film to the correct audience and create that film to the best ability that you can. So it can be more profitable in the end. Finally, a final positive, they add more ideas. So you've got the ideas from all the investors for innovation and creating that film to a more higher standard, basically, because you've got more people's ideas to add in and discuss with other people. So yeah.
Yeah, and the negatives are basically any film costs a hell of a lot of money, so you need to find the right company that will give you the most amount of money you can possibly have, because you're looking at millions and millions. So it's not basically just about the film, and it's also about the distribution and the marketing, and it all costs quite a bit. And to be honest, depending on how well the film goes, you need to get a lot of money back to make profit. Another negative is that probably some companies won't invest in your company because you're not well known. If we was to make the film, we're just starting out, so not many people would have faith in us to make a good movie because they don't know how what it would turn out to be and some things like that. And basically, we feel the best funding for us is because we need money for the costumes and the equipment, the distribution, the crew and the actors and the marketing and various other things. So we would need a lot of money to produce this film.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So we feel by having investors is the best way for us to create our opening, because obviously of all the costs, what we'd need to hire actors and like you just said.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Basically, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Companies,